My name is Kelsey Stanton, and this is my If You speech. There was a time and place where art and science ruled hand in hand, a place surrounded by the bluest part of the Mediterranean Sea, covered in some of the most incredible landscape man could imagine. This was a time of beauty and intelligence and acceptance. In it, some of the greatest minds of history flourished and began to shape the world that was to come. This was the time of the ancient Greeks. The human race has always been fascinated with ancient Greece. We have been captured by Greek mythology, enjoying the fantastical stories that people created about their flawed gods. The art that was produced became a basis for the greatness in the minds of the great artists that were to follow. They even invented the Olympics and democracy, two things I assume everyone in our class is familiar with. When you begin to think about it, whether it is math, science, literature, theater, politics, philosophy, religion, or any other aspect of intellectual advancement, the ancient Greeks had a great part in refining these respective subjects into what they are today. Therefore, if I had a one-way ticket to time travel, I would go to ancient Greece to live among the greats. The landscape was awe-inspiring. From the white pebble beaches of Santorini to mountains so tall and majestic, one of them inspired a religion. The art was unparalleled. This included the Parthenon in Athens, the Venus de Milo, and literary works like the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, all of which are still admired to this day. They had great philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Archimedes. Mathematicians came by the dozens, and most notably Pythagoras, famous for the Pythagorean theorem, and Euclid, a mathematician who is well known for his namesake, Euclid's geometry. The sciences were celebrated by all, but especially by Aristotle, who was considered to be the father of the life sciences, Ptolemy, who was an astronomer, and Strato, who was a physicist. Modern politics were inspired by the Greek Senate. For example, the Senate in the US, the House of Commons in the UK, and the UN. Scientific advancements would not be possible without the mathematicians and scientists that came from ancient Greece. Euclid's geometry holds an integral role in Einstein's theory of relativity and our understanding of the known universe. Modern art was inspired by the Greeks. Greek tragedies over thousands of years and many steps in between have inspired the movie theaters and the movies themselves. These artists of the time went on to inspire the artists of the time went on to inspire the artists of the Renaissance, one of the greatest times for art in our history. Looking back at this incredible time in history, I wish to be a part of it and impact the world like the ancient Greeks did. I wish to have my name remembered for making the world just the tiniest bit more beautiful, like they did. Unfortunately, time travel is impossible yet. But in the meantime, maybe one day, I'll move to Greece and live among the mountains. I'll breathe the sea air and I'll walk the roads that the people of ancient Greeks did long before me. And maybe, if I'm lucky, one day, hundreds, if not thousands of years from now, one of my ideas will influence a great mind and catalyze a discovery so incredible that in my lifetime I will never be able to perceive it, even in my wildest dreams.